Well, we're here with University of Minnesota Crookston head women's soccer coach Joe Alianiello, and Joe is entering his first year. And Joe, first of all, we'd like to welcome you to UMC, and why don't you describe a little bit about your background and familiarity with the league, because to people that are in the know with Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference when it comes to soccer, you're certainly no stranger.
Sure. Well, in 2005, I was the assistant coach at Concordia St. Paul. Became the interim head coach in 2006, where I was coach of the year in the conference, and then I got the full-time gig after that. Worked there until 2010, and I was assistant coach at Winona State in 2011. So I've been around the conference since I've been coaching college soccer, and I think it's one of the best conferences in the nation for Division II soccer.
Now, you have 5 seniors this year, in Jensa Krotz, Megan Flynn, Carly Meerwald, Amy Berg, and Amanda Crook. What are you looking out of these 5 to provide you and the team this upcoming season?
Well, for this year, because our roster is a little smaller, the seniors have been great so far. They're providing a lot of leadership. As far as on the field, they're going to have to play a lot of minutes, and they know that, and they've kind of stepped into a role where they're embracing a lot of the responsibility that I'm giving them. Making suggestions when it's appropriate, and they're just great kids to begin with. So I've been lucky to inherit a group where I have such a great group of seniors. It makes the transition very easy.
Now, Joe, junior Nikki Hammond from Nelson, Minnesota, she's the top returning scorer from last season. She scored 4 goals for 8 points.
Yep.
What do you expect out of Nikki, and who else do you expect to contribute for you and the Golden Eagles on the offensive side?
Well, with Nikki, she's going to definitely be one of our main focus in the attack. Freshman Courtney Armborst is going to aid her quite a bit in that, and we're hoping that Carly Meerwald as well will chip in a few goals. But Nikki's going to be a primary focus in a lot of the way that we do things in our attack, and then we're hoping that Courtney will help take some of the pressure off of Nikki as she develops.
Well, there's the old adage, and I'm thinking it applies to soccer as well, that offense scores points, defense wins championships. And on the defensive side of the ball, who do you expect leadership out of there? Well,
Jensen and Amy Berg are 2 of our center backs, and we're kind of tweaking some of the things that they've done in the past here. They know that we're going to be a team that has to grind out results, that has to play a certain way to get wins, and they've been accepting of that so far. So as far as Jensen and Amy are concerned, they're going to have to do a lot of work in the back to keep clean sheets, and we're going to be a team that prides ourselves in preventing shots, preventing goals, and then obviously the less goals that we give up, the more wins that we'll get. So that's going to be certainly a backbone of our team as far as those 2 are concerned.
That said, though, you've got to feel pretty good because the 2 people you just mentioned, in Jensen and Amy, are seniors with substantial playing time in this program.
No, and it makes the transition a lot easier as far as having kids who have played a similar style, that know how to defend, that know the way that we want to play somewhat. So the fact that we have 2 kids there that already have a lot of experience in the league, we'll have 2 new kids on the outside, but having that backbone in the middle makes our job a lot easier, for sure.
Joe, in general, what are some thoughts you have in the upcoming season, and also some goals that you set for the program going into your first year here?
Well, as far as the upcoming season, it's kind of a wait and see approach. With our numbers, we're kind of we just want to see how our scrimmages go. I think we're going to be competitive in a lot of games. We'll see once the conference season. Our main focus will be on the conference season. We'll feel pretty good going into our first game against Bemidji, that we're ready to get some results. As far as goals and whatnot concerned, our immediate goal is just to get the kids on the same page. We've instilled certain team values and that how we want to approach things on the soccer field. And I think the results will take care of themselves. We're not even focused on results right now. We're just looking at the process and enjoying the experience of playing some Division II soccer.
We had alluded to earlier, you're certainly no stranger to the league, and you just recently come from probably the premier women's soccer program in the conference, and if not one of the premier women's soccer programs in the country, in Winona State University. That said, what are your thoughts on the rest of the NSIC going into this year?
Well, I think as a conference, it's top to bottom. It's one of the best, if not the best, Division II women's soccer conference in the nation. You have a program like Winona that's won 8 straight regular season titles. You have Minnesota State Mankato that's one of the better ones in the Midwest. And I think when you look at 3 through the rest of the league, anything can happen on any given Saturday and Sunday. You're going to see a lot of fairly even games over the league. And you always have that one team every year that pops up and gets a result here and there and surprises some people. And who that will be this year, I don't know, but I think it's just a great balanced league overall.
Okay, you open up the season with an exhibition contest this Sunday, August 19th, here at the UMC soccer field. Game gets underway at 1 o'clock, and you're going to be facing Jamestown College. Mm-hmm. And you have to be pretty excited, and I think the girls have to be pretty excited going into that. Any thoughts on what to expect for anyone that will be attending the game on Sunday?
Yeah, well, I know the team will be looking forward to actually playing someone else other than their teammates on the field. So the fact that you have Jamestown coming in is will be a treat for them to finally get on the field and play a game. I think the fans are going to see a team that works extremely hard, that's going to be well organized, and is going to play a brand of soccer that's going to help give us results. And I think they're going to see a team that's just really motivated and dedicated to do what's necessary to win this year.
Well, Joe, I want to thank you for your time. I know it's busy with two-day practices and everything that's going on, and also wish you the best of luck, not only on Sunday, but for the upcoming season.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.